All right, so we'll go with, in fact, I'll do the exact most part of the lesson that I saw, and then I'll give it to you if you want to go home and check it out.
Okay.
Cool? All right, so if you try just a simple groove like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You try that?
Can you do it one more time?
Sure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Okay. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
Cool, all right? So what you want to do is we'll take this, and so this is going to be your first bar, is that you play this just, let's go up. All right, so fit it into this. And 2, and 4, and 2, and 4, and 4. Comfortable there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's your first move. So you're gonna play that for 1 bar. That's just gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's 1 bar. Cool. Show us 1 bar. Show me 1 bar. Cool. All right. So next part. Fancy seat. All right. So each bar we add a little something to it. So again, I'm gonna just give you the exact one, minus 1 small thing at the end. That's where we get a little bit creative.
Okay.
All right. So let's throw in this. It's gonna be a 16th note at the end. So it's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and same thing you did. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
Okay.
cool. So count it out nice and clean for yourself. So remember, this time after you get the 16th note, you just have a foot to add.
Yeah, I'm just so used to going with
Starting the 1, right?
Yeah.
Good. Make sure you're getting good contact here.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing it a couple times.
All right, cool. So we're gonna put those 2 together. It's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Okay.
Cool. That's 2 bars. Cool. 3rd bar. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. 3rd bar is gonna have you. We're gonna give it a nice little C soup. Sorry.
Okay.
So right where you put the last 16th notes on the end of B4, you're gonna add this time. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So on the and. Cool.
Okay.
Before you had the and up, You just have it on the and. Takes you into and one. And remember, back to linear. So by the way, yeah, I should be mentioning this is a linear. Yeah, we can give it all linear. This has linear ideas in it as you're moving into a groove, because I've been giving you linear patterns for fills. You know, some kind of thing. But now you want to, you know, incorporate it into movement. Cool? So again, I'm just putting that out there. You don't have to come back and go. Cool? Although you're used to it, but and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's your grooves.
Okay.
Go ahead and loop it a few times so you can have it really sharp.
Wait, so it's like as soon as I press down to finish it, I also get the kick?
Definitely. You want to make sure that when you have that sound, however you remember to make that sound happen, it comes on the and.
Okay.
So that's a foot up. So and this is like.
So would it be at the same time for both of these, or is like really quick next to each other?
For one, when you come back to one, after you do the C soup sound, both feet are going to come down simultaneously.
Okay. So
you get the bottom again.
Okay.
And then I'll just, if you can, remember to plant both of them, it'll come off like a good sharp one. It's gonna happen. That's what I was explaining.
Yeah.
It's just natural for a moment. This is again linear patterns. So remember to think that. You still remember that term.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember to think that it's no two things happen at the same time. They are one, the next, and the next. So it'll be this moment of awkwardness where only one part of your system is in motion. At this point, it's your legs, it's your lower limbs. They just come down, and it's a little odd. But I felt it too. You know, I just had to remind myself. So you're in a good place. When you get that one, just remember that's your one. In fact, do this real quick. Put both of them down. One. Do it again. Cool. Give yourself a nice 3 of those. Cool. 2, 4. Nice. 1 solid 1. Cool. Is it comfortable? A little bit more familiar?
Feels kind of awkward, but
Okay.
yeah.
Just get more of a taste of it and just kind of plant yourself in there, and you'll start to bring this thing to. All right, go for it again. Cool. So now let's put them into motion. Let's put them in all 3 bars so far. What we have.
Okay, so it's just the normal one, and then the 16th, and then the C.
Correct. Excellent. Cool. All right. So now the last part, I want you to get comfortable with this. I really do. But we're gonna move you on to what we're gonna do. Is the code and system. So if you remember, now this is your groove. So you're gonna play 4 different, bars, or 3 different bars rather. On the 4th bar, what you're gonna do is do the code and system. So your groove is there, And so now you're gonna either do 16th, 8th, 16th, 32nd, no matter what, you're gonna fill in those 4 beats. So is it making some sense so far? So
Yeah.
So first one you can choose. Let's just for now. Let's go with 8, 8, 8, 16.
So it would be like. Okay.
Cool. And that's your 4th bar. That covers 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.
Okay. Oh wait. It's like. Okay.
So go ahead again. Go ahead again.
Wait, do this or all of it?
All. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So for this time, cycle it. So repeat it once. Cool. Without the metronome. Then we're gonna.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. For now, that's now an option that you have was to put that fill in there. Create your own now.
Okay.
So yeah, call it out.
Okay. So 8th, 8th, 16th, 8th.
I hear it. Twice in a row. Yeah, I know we
Wait,
both wanted that.
wait, I missed the last one?
Yeah. We both wanted that. That was awesome.
Yeah, we're feeling it, but
Yeah.
you left us hanging.
All right. So we're gonna put you here. We're gonna put you here about for a moment. Cause get just feel you to feel the underwater feel of it. Cool. Let's go for it. And use your code system. All right. And we're gonna move on from that too. All right. Give it a shot. It's all good. It's all good so far. Nice feel. Yeah, give it a second.
Okay.
Remember, by the way, when you come out of that 16, you're gonna have 3 kicks. Yeah, because you ended with 8 notes on the kick. You know, so that's the thing about that. If you want, you can swap that. You can put that on, beat 3 if you want the kick. So you don't have to do.
Yeah.
So maybe choose a different code.
Okay.
Good. Oh, you were good. You were good.
I feel like I was off like.
It's okay. I want you to catch it on the fly because that's how it goes in life. All the pros, that's human. It's all good. you see that next round you came around, you caught it.
I did?
Yes, you did. You caught it back on your own. It was off. You were in the center of it, and then you caught it. All right. So also like when I say like pull it back, it just means try to just use your ear. You know, do what you got to do. But we used to like look at the thing like the sound is gonna make a visual appearance or something. You know, it's like sound is sound. You know, if you're way over there and that's your click, that's what you got to use. You know, so.
You know, it's like you're talking about. Even pros do it too. When we saw Van Halen, I can tell like Alex Van Halen was a little off at the time, but he obviously put himself back on.
Awesome.
So I mean, you heard it was like, but it was, you know, he
And that's Van
plays through.
Halen.
Yeah.
Those guys are magicians. You know, like my goodness. So like, just know, it's good to practice to be able to keep up and catch up with it. Cool. You know, and one day you'll be so locked into that thing that sound will disappear. You know, there's a certain type of practice. You know, that's called focus practice. You know, we keep going on our journey. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Jeez, good stuff, broskies. Yes, that's how it's done. So I love that you started getting creative. All right. So now another thing to remember that you have as an option are triplets. You know, they give the roundness to things. You know, so if we go over some triplet ideas, you might start to like them. Now we have the linear patterns as we have been playing with the coding system.
Mm-hmm.
So now we can take it out. You know, and we could make it normal, if you will. You know, so it doesn't have to be linear. We can use let's see. I'm gonna give you a good example. So you have triplets. You know. All right. You also have that. So just triplets. All right, so just throwing some of those patterns out there for you. Remember to utilize those as well. Cool. Now we can also start to get you into any kind of groove that you can find in here. I want you to start to like worm your way through it. You know, so. This idea with a different way of going about the drum. So before we had, cool. So we're going to use this now as our template. All right, that's our template. That's our groove. All right, and then so each next bar, we're going to throw in a different type of fill. You know, with a certain type of subdivision. Okay. So the thing to first get down is this. Using this configuration, it won't be too crazy because everything is right, left, right, left. Have you seen this before?
I've heard of it, but
okay. I thought I should. I thought we played this one. So 1 E and. In fact, you can go 1 E and. Right, left, right, kick, slam. 1 E and kick. everything is right, left. Right, left, right, kick, flam. Right, left, right, left, right, kick, flam. 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4.
Okay. So it's wait, so it's like
That's it. So now if you remember, you know, to keep counting important, you'll never get lost in there. 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4. Keep your foot on the hi-hat pedal,
okay.
as that will come into play before you know it. Cool. So far, pretty good. You remember the rudiment of flam?
I think so, yeah.
All right, cool.
I was
What's
like,
another-
it would be like
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So it's one sound, 2 sticks, and so the sticks have to
like
make sure.
different times.
Very
Like,
different.
close.
Yeah, very close. Yes.
Didn't we learn that from Nirvana?
Exactly. Good memory. Great memory. Excellent memory, Chase. So but flams, like especially with Nirvana's drummers, you know, like I want them to crack and pop, you know. So like your flams are like, you know, they somehow outdo all 3 of those big boomy toms at the end. You know what I mean? It's that turn. All right, so let's see those flams like come alive a little bit more.
Okay.
So when you get them, see, I'm noticing you're going for the rim shot. I love it. You know, be sure that you make important though. Although the sticks are doing the right thing here and here in this surface, be sure that you see your sticks hitting this gray area. Cool.
Okay.
Even more open. So. Have that left one trail a little bit more. That's better. That's a pretty good one if you can control that. You want to throw it, Chase. Like, yeah, I know we got their technique for sure, you know, but like here you can ninja out, dude. That's pretty nice. Now the beauty in this is being able to go those single strokes, those single notes, and then have that flam, like you can pull that weapon right out. Cool. So like it's a good flam, you know, because the flam's got that. You got to set it up.
Yeah.
So make sure you can. Batman.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait, right?
That's excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. So let's fit her in here. So here, 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and.
Okay.
Take a minute, good. At this tempo, your friend over there is relentless. You know, she insists that you stick with it. You gotta stick with her, alright? So, after you get that one flam, make sure your brain is listening. Cool? 2, 3, 4. So the relation between kick and flam, make them a little quick, a little better. A little clap, 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 and, Hands are going all right. Foot's got a foot to hand. Sharpen it up. Yep. Slow her back a little bit.
So, how fast do they have to be doing each other?
1 2 and 3 4 and 1 2 and 3 4 and. Yes. Oh, don't stop. That was good. It's all right. Okay, hit that pause. So, like the other exercise we did, that like I mentioned, that's gonna be your groove. You know, so that's 1 2 and 3 4 and cool. So now we're gonna add a little something to it each time. All right. So I think we're just about out of our time anyway. But I think see. So. All right. That's eventually what we're going for. So this is the Timberlake. That's one of them. Second phrase or second bar. Cool. So that takes us to the second one. So the third one, you could put something like that in there as well. This is where we're gonna get creative for next time. Cool. Just so you know this is where we're going. And then the last bit, we're gonna have it. You do your own film. We're gonna get a little bit more round. So instead of something like that, we're gonna push it,
Okay.
Cool. Something like that. All right. In fact, give that a whirl before you roll on.
Got all that?
Yeah. So it's just gonna be this. Oh yeah, and by the way, we will work again on the other tune, the intro.
Oh, Hallelujah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think you kind of.
I've been practicing. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. We should play with that for a second.
So,
Excellent. Sounds good.
is that it?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be triplet, 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 triplet. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Whatever you want to do. That's all. Just so you can learn to fill that space in.
So do that like
Just get comfortable. It's all good. Just go around the kit. That's all good. Oh, it's okay. Play with it. Play with it. But that's really honestly for next week anyway. So what's the name of that song, John?
Hallelujah by Panic at the Disco.
Oh yeah, dude. Just get there.
I'm excited to learn this one. Like, you thought I was excited to learn, right? I'm excited for this.
Good. We'll record that one.
Let's see let's just hear the intro. I can't remember, but it's for sure I think a cover song or yeah. You remember how to play it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What do you need? I know it's hard to tell when it comes up,
It's like immediately.
Yeah.
Song starts.
I'm trying to start it over for you. In fact. Oh. Okay. 1 2 3 4. again. Nice. Dude, get that again. Get that a little sweet. Dang, dude, that's cool stuff.
That's like all I've been doing this week.
That's dude. I
Even
can
at
see it.
school.
Really?
I mean, I'm not as fast as them, but I've been like doing like the pattern.
Okay, so here's where your speed will come into play. Now, your real practice, everything I've taught you helps you understand that fine twitch. The drummer's not overexerting his energy. It's not his talent over yours. It's nothing like that. You practice those things I told you. Keep your technique where your stick is utilizing your wrist. If you're practicing your doubles with strength and full forte every time. Not forget that. You gotta. It's muscle training, and then remember too, Chase. I promise you, as much as I can, promise a person, it's really real. If you can actually get yourself some bigger sticks, some marching sticks would be better for these types of techniques. But while you're practicing, you want to have a strong grip. Just getting good at strengthening your wrist without having the stick being loose. Because you can do it this way, but imagine now you have the weight in your hand. Cool? And then you just somehow get faster with this weight. Alright, so that's all, dude. Practice that, because that's going to help you, You know what I mean? Simple. It's not what you're doing, but it's just from repetition. Cool?
Okay.
Stop, Browski.
Nice.
Dude, good stuff. Good combination. I like that. I like it. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry. We need a better handshake than that. That's the one. That's the guy. That's the guy right there.